Hello, rockers and Mercuryans. Rock Mercury here, and welcome to the Rock Mercury podcast. Woo! Yeah! That's right, August. Okay, so this shirt is everything. By the way, I believe I got this shirt at Goodwill. Yeah, I got the shirt at Goodwill. It is like, it's really giving. Like it's giving Roboto, Mr. Roboto. Like I can find some good stuff, you guys. This is very similar to a shirt that I designed on my website, but this is way before I even knew the shirt existed. But it's kind of similar. Like, anyway, but yeah. So I just I saw it and I liked it a lot. Okay, Rockers and Mercury. Well, she got some milk with this, but I'm gonna eat this. Prez, if you're in the fridge again, can I have a little cup of milk? I'm sorry, or not. Or I can get it later. All right, let's get into this. This is some Blackberry pancakes on the top right here. It looks really delish. And some just egg with garbanzo bean mix as well. So a garbanzo egg and just egg combined. My sister's creation. We're gonna try it for the first time. Never had it like this. So let's go taste that first. I'm very curious. You know, before the maple gets on the pancake and everything. You know, we gotta make sure that it's popping. Doris, hello Doris, good to see you, good morning. Oh, thank you. Sister got me some milk, milk. Yeah, let's try this. That's a good flavor. Texture-wise, it could be a little crispier. But no, I think it's on point. I think maybe this is right. Maybe this it tastes great. So it's a texture. I mean, the texture is never going to be exactly egg, you know. No. Doris says, yummy. Good morning, friend. You know, not gritty. No. It's a little more than mushy, but like it's still good. But yeah, the flavor's on point. The flavor's really on point. Doris says, who made your pancakes? My sister made them. I'm so excited to eat them up. Super excited. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this pure maple on it. Thank you, December. Sorry, thank you, Doris. Not December. December issue's in the house, though. What's up, December issue? Shay's in the house, but Doris is sending roses. So thank you so much. Let's have, ooh, yes. Blackberry pancakes, you guys. That is a vibe. She said this time she used waffle mix, so it's a little bit different texture. Like a little different texture, but it's still.
You didn't close his, right?
Ooh, okay, there we go. Yeah, they are a little bit dense. They're a little bit dense, but you can try them. Good flavor. Okay, so I'll be here.
So, would you want it again?
The eggs?
Yeah.
I think the recipe needs a little more tweaks. But there's a little bit of like a mushiness still, so I don't know if it should be like...
The mushiness is the garbanzo bean flour. The chickpea flour, which is supposed to be the alkaline, how you make alkaline eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Use chickpea flour and walnuts.
No, walnuts, okay. The walnuts in here too?
Walnuts add the crunch.
The walnuts in here?
No.
Maybe that added might add the crunch. This one, yeah, just to see. But it tastes great though. Thank you. Still waiting on that cordon bleu Paris vegan recipes. They want the cordon bleu vegan recipes, Paris. Yes. Thank you for the hat. Please send me the hat. Doris sent me the hat and mustache. Thank you. So appreciated everybody who's in here right now. So yeah, like I think I told you guys that I was going to take my mom to the airport. I was kind of worried like it's gonna get canceled. Well, guess what? It did get canceled. I have to go back and get her. This was Spirit Airline. It got canceled. I'm like, oh my goodness. So it's not just Southwest that was having a lot of cancellation issues. They were saying the flight cancellations are due to the employees not being able to get to work. You know? December issue says, "Why? No, why she on Spirit? Lord Jesus, I know. I'm not a fan of Spirit. I would not like Spirit at all. But it was her last Like she doesn't mind Spirit. She's gone there. They have like One Direction, like nonstop flights towards her location. She likes going when she likes because she travels pretty often or kind of often. She likes it. She said she never had any issue with Spirit. I don't fly at all, so I'm not flying anybody's airplane. I only drive. But she doesn't mind Spirit. I would never. If I had to fly, it would not be Spirit. That's for sure. Too bad of reputation to me. But she said she literally has never had a real problem. Besides, I know people get mad because they charge for everything. They're like, oh, you have a carry-on bag? We're going to charge for your carry-on bag. I think that's so insulting. It's like, you're going to charge for a bag that I'm carrying onto the plane? Are you serious? Are y'all serious? Especially in a world where Southwest is over here. Look at the baby. Especially in a world where Southwest is over here giving you 2 free bags to check in. Are you serious right now? 2 free bags? Are you going to charge me for a carry-on bag, Spirit? No, girl. No, girl. We're not going to do that. Well, she likes it. What it is. Doris says, airport. I love. Used to work in the airport. Doris, you worked at the airport, hunty. Oh my gosh. Okay, Doris, what did you do at the airport? I'm very curious. What was your job and what airline did you like or work for? You know? The best airline experience I had was Air France. When I went to Paris, France, I had a really good flight. And everybody was really professional and it was a really great experience. But I don't fly, not because of fear, but because I don't trust the technology. I feel like they're purposely, I did a whole video on this before, but I feel like they're purposely keeping technology away from us that would make our flight much safer. Vehicles that, if we saw them, we may be shocked a little bit because they're extraterrestrial vehicles, but it would give us a safer flight and faster. And I just don't understand why we have these vehicles here in our government, but we can't use them as civilians. We have to use these old planes that are outdated, and I don't want to risk my life in the air with some outdated plane that can have an engine blowout or something. Then I have to be all like crash on the ground trying to survive in the middle of an ice storm, having to eat my co-passengers just to live. Like, I don't want that for me. I don't want that. You know, if I even survive. So, I'd rather drive. I know driving is not the safest either, but at least I'm on the ground. But I did a lot of flights before, so I'm not like, oh, I never flew, I don't know what I'm talking about. No, I know what I'm talking about, and I've been in crazy turbulence before too. Like really crazy turbulence, and I don't want any of it anymore. Doris says, I manage a restaurant. Oh, okay. What kind of restaurant did you manage? That's interesting. That means every day you went to work, you had to go through all the TSA and get everything scanned and do all that stuff. Oh, that's a lot of work. I hope they paid you really well because that's a lot to go to. But that's pretty awesome that you were there. Yeah, did y'all see the video of this flight to, I think it's a flight to Hawaii? A Hawaiian flight, and the turbulence was so bad that people went to the hospital after when they landed. They were getting their head knocked everywhere, concussion, blood everywhere, damaged plane, like all from turbulence. Not even a plane issue. It's turbulence itself. I'm not for that. There are vehicles that we have in our government that are so smooth and so fast, but they don't want us to have them because then we'll have to know that extraterrestrials have been here for so long with us, and so they don't want us to use those vehicles or to even know they exist. And that frustrates me. It makes me sad. It makes me really mad. Because I'm like, when information, withholding information causes like damage to livelihood, it makes me like feel like, why am I gonna fly this old plane when I know you guys have flying saucers and extraterrestrial super advanced vehicles that can get you from here to there in seconds compared to hours. So it's like, why? But I sent my best friend the video from Bob Lazar, who was somebody who worked on some of these vehicles in the government, and he exposed it because he doesn't care. He's like, people need to know. I suggest you guys watch that video. Joe Rogan podcast. He really goes into detail. There's other videos he's done too to explain his experience. But like, this world is not what we think it is. It's not like as simple as they're trying to tell us. And I refuse to just get on some old plane and be like, okay, gotta go to Chicago. Gotta go. I'm gonna risk my life with the pilot that I don't even know. And by the way, side note, this is just a side note. Even if you do care about or agree with the like industry of flying and airports and everything, even if you do agree with that, which I get it, you can agree. There's still they're shorthanded on pilots. There's not enough pilots out there. You know why? Because being a pilot is expensive AF. Some pilots have to spend over $200,000 just to become a pilot, and then they don't even get paid enough money to make up for the money they spent on their schooling. And the schooling is really hard, or it should be. It should be hard to get through it, but they're not getting paid enough. It's so hard to get in. To get it even accepted into a pilot school, it's hard. To have the money for it, you have to be rich already to be a pilot. And what kind of rich person wants to just go fly commercial jets or planes anywhere? Like, who wants to do that? Like, even if you love aviation, if you're already rich enough to have your license, why are you gonna go work all the time, flying long flights and dealing with people all the time? Like, who wants to do that? A very special person would do that. A very unique kind of person. And I have no disrespect towards pilots. Whenever I did fly, I looked my pilot right in the eye and I thanked them for showing up, for being there. And also I checked their eyes to see if they were on something. But I was very thankful for them because I know how much they went through to become a pilot. I really have a lot of respect for them. Even though they're flying archaic technology, I still respect that they have done the work and that they're doing their best to keep the public safe. And I also know that they don't want to pass away, so they want to do the great job flying too. They're trying to live to see another day, Doris says, right, yeah. December issue. Oh my God, you're using my emojis, yes. I love. Do you like this look? Do you like this curly look? Shay? Doris says, hello, December. What's up, December? December says, and pilots are going on strike too. Ooh, I did not know they're going. I did not know they're going on strike. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised me, but it's like I did not know. Because it's like you only can take so much disrespect before you're like, you know what? Let's see how well this airline does with their big old crazy prices that they charge and making all this money, but we're struggling to survive as pilots. Let's see what happens if we strike. Can they fill all these hundreds of seats if we strike? Dora says, December says, hello and love to Doris. Doris says, not enough pilots. Yeah, not enough pilots. How could there be enough pilots? How? When it costs so much. Do you have $200,000 just to spend to become a pilot? If you're looking for a job, even if you worked your way up, let's say you worked your way up from being a bagger, you were like TSA first, and then you became a bagger, like the bag handlers, put your bags in the plane. Then you work your way up to being a flight stewardess, and then now you're a manager of the flight stewards and the flight attendants, and then you become the co-pilot. I mean, that's not really how this works. Like but like each one of those steps, even to be a co-pilot, you have to already have your flying license. So any of these jobs on the road towards like in the realm of aerodynamics, they do not pay enough for you to go spend $200,000 to become a pilot. Where are you gonna get the money from? You're gonna be in debt forever if you can even get approved for the debt. Like, it's not an easy situation. Like, I've been around pilots, and I've been with some intimately, and they're stressed. They're stressed. They have no social life. A lot of times. High demand. Thankfully, the pilot union doesn't allow them to overbook themselves to the point where they're to exhaustion, you know? The December issue says, not checking their eyes. Have you seen that Denzel movie Flight? Oh yes, I have seen that movie. That's probably why I started checking their eyes. That was like a real story. Isn't that a true story? Yeah, I think it's a true story. Yeah, you gotta check that out. You gotta make sure, because I'll get off the plane real quick. December said it's not a true story. Are you sure? Paris, was the Denzel movie Flight a true story?
No, based on a true story.
Based on a true story. So there was a pilot that was on some stuff. That was on different substances that they should not have been on while they're flying.
But they still stayed in them.
They still say what?
But they still managed to land the plane safely.
Oh, sorry, but they still managed to land the
problem
plane safe.
The problem was the substance.
But then they were like,
Because it was all about how did you do it? It's not humanly possible, mechanically possible, anything. So because they couldn't go after that, they went after someone. Because someone was needed to blame for that.
that's crazy, because then it would make people to be like, oh, well, I guess I need to be on something so I can land a plane in an emergency. It's like kind of the worst message. Anyway, I'll be looking. I don't trust people. I don't trust the bus driver. You think I'm gonna trust a pilot? Like, whoa. I'm very thankful. I'm never flying again. I'm very happy with that. It feels very calming to me to know that, for sure. It's not from a fear-based place. It's just from what I've learned. Doris says true. Yep. Doris worked at an airport. She knows.
Always hated flying.
December says, my sister always hated flying too. It's the worst. Let's see. Your shirt is fabulous. Love the colors. Oh, thank you. Goodwill got me dripping. Goodwill got me all together. They said, here you go. Drip on them. I love Goodwill, but like I said, I will be pausing my Goodwill shopping because I am going to be promoting my own items that I designed more, so I got to order more of those. After I put my closet collection up, and I have so much stuff already, so. Let's see, Dora says, your shirt, I said that already, sorry. December says, wait, so you drove all the way from Los Angeles to Texas? Multiple times. Multiple times. I've done the Los Angeles. It's a 24-hour trip. Well, it takes longer than that because if you want to stop and enjoy it, you got to stop like 3 times. So you're not like overwhelmed by the drive. Like I think this driving forever is just it's very taxing. And so it's good to like stop at like a different place. Like last time I stopped in San Antonio, I stopped in Arizona, like Tucson, Arizona, and El Paso. So at San Antonio, El Paso, I didn't have to do that, but it was just the way that I was. How did that happen?
You were stopping to sleep.
I was stopping to sleep, but it was like Texas is big. Cause I stopped 2 times in Texas before I got here. El Paso and San Antonio are pretty far from each other, and then San Antonio is 4 hours from Houston. By the time that I got to San Antonio, the sun was going down. So I said, forget it, I'll just sleep here and then drive the next 4 hours the next day. So that's what happened. But yeah, I would much rather drive. December says, Rock, where is your closet? Where is our closet, our Rock Mercury closet? Well, the section on the website is already there. The items are not there. So, would I put this shirt on there? I probably should. It's a really, I know, I don't want to lose my clothes that I found. I love them all. They're my babies. But they're not my babies because I found them at Goodwill. So, I can get rid of them. I can pull it together. It's coming. This is a lot happening. Christmas just happened, and yeah, that's my excuse. That's my excuse. Doris says you have your own clothing line. Yes, I do. Link in the bio, rockmercury.com. I have my own clothing line. I have my own Amazon collection. I'm a boss and CEO. So I design everything in my clothing line.
Do you want this makeup?
It's bad?
I don't like it.
Okay, I'm good. Yo, I got my own clothing line. I must check it out. Yes, please do, Doris. Get anything you like and ship it. It ships right to your house. It's high quality. We're not doing no Teespring over here. Or what is the other company that thing? I don't work with ghetto companies. Like my company is like really good that I work with. My manufacturers. It comes out high quality. It's print on demand, so we don't waste anything. But you do want to get certain things because sometimes they run out of, the stuff they're making, even though it's print on demand. So you have to you want to get certain items before they discontinue them. But I designed everything, and I go in. I don't just keep it simple. But oh my God, you guys, my new logo came in yesterday. Well, just the first part of it came in. Because she's doing my designer doing the words next, but the new logo looks amazing, and I'm going to be doing a whole new collection of items with this logo. A whole new collection. So stay tuned for that. I have a collection with my old logo, which is a version of the logo I have now. But this new one, I'm gonna pick the top quality items from my options and go in for you guys. I want you guys to have like really cool pieces for the Rock Mercury collection. Yeah, I'm super excited. Oh my gosh, I just feel like I feel like it's so official now. Like it's been official. I've been doing this for a while, and my brand is international at this point. But it feels different having like a really professionally done logo. And the reason I got this logo made was for the app, so that when we launch the app out, we have a great logo to combine with it. So that's really the reason. I'm hoping to hear back this week about the app. And I feel like they were out, like people were out of the office for Christmas and stuff. And I'm still waiting on Apple. Literally just sitting here waiting for Apple to finish what they're doing so we can get started. Like it's so frustrating. But hopefully we'll have that soon. And then you guys can download the app from the App Store. Purchase all the products. It's weird though. I'm still upset about this whole situation with Apple demanding 30% of every sale. Like not just the initial sale of the app itself, but anything you sell on your app, you have to give 30% to Apple. Like that's just such a crazy, absurd amount.
That's why they mark up the prices, I guess. In-app purchases.
What do you mean?
In-app
Oh,
purchases
they make the prices higher.
Our prices reflecting that, so they can still get their cut. If they have to
So if you buy it on the website, it's cheaper.
DoorDash does the same thing. Everything on DoorDash is more expensive because they have to pay for the fact that the companies have to pay to be on DoorDash.
Wow.
Per transaction.
Every transaction thing. They probably pay to Apple. I'm sure DoorDash pays to Apple because Apple is.
Forcing through that.
Apple's a competitor to Amazon. Apple's a competitor to Amazon, so I'm sure they really charge them. I'm certain they're probably like, no, we get 30% of all these. Because Amazon owns DoorDash. So I'm just wondering, how DoorDash survive then? If they're getting 30% off every sale, like Apple demands that. How does that go? December says, there's baby August. Eee. That's your signature word, August. Eee. Getting diaper change. I'm kind of full already, y'all. I went to the gym last night. It was super cute. The weather's getting better here. I went on a walk yesterday, but I don't know the baby probably can go on a walk tomorrow. Let's see. Alexa, volume 6. Alexa, what's the weather today?
Currently, in Humble it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. You can expect more of the same today, with a high of 56 degrees and a low of 36 degrees. Did you know, I can now give you ideas for popular board games from Amazon.
Alexa, stop.
Want to hear one now?
Alexa, stop. Why is she over here giving me extra stuff? I just asked her what the weather is. She's like, did you know I can give you popular board games on Amazon? Do you want to hear one now? No, Alexa. I asked you for the weather. I don't want to be marketed to, Alexa. We have 39 degrees right now, and we have a high of 56 degrees today. Still kind of cold. But tomorrow, Alexa, what's the weather tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Humble, you'll see lots of clouds and can expect a high of 72 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 65 degrees.
72 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow. A low of 65. Ooh, that's going to be a nice day tomorrow. I'm glad she didn't give me any more advertisements because I was like, Alexa. I want to talk about something Andrew Tate said. I saw it on on Instagram, and I was laughing so hard, but it's so disrespectful. But I'm also like, I have a few questions about it. Okay. But first, let me read these comments. Nice and warm today, 56 degrees. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. December says, I was born in the wrong family. I need to be in that house. Oh my gosh, you don't want to be in this chaos. Shay wants to be in the chaos. Chaos and Tejas. Chaos and Tejas. That should be a song, like a movie or a show. I don't know. Chaos and Tejas. I don't know. Doris says, nice and warm today. That's right. December says, why did you move like you Chuck E. Cheese, like those Chuck E. Cheese taxidermy looking animals? Not you calling me an animatronic. Not you doing that, Shay. Heavy on that. Heavy on calling me an animatronic. Wow, Shay. That was so disrespectful. Well, anyways, back to important things, like what Andrew Tate said. Andrew Tate said that women who are promiscuous, women cannot be promiscuous without devaluing themselves. And I was like, oh, yes. Yes, in a way. But then he said, my issue was, at the end, he was like, but men can do it and it doesn't do anything. And he was okay with this. He's like, that's just how nature is. That's okay. Like, men can be promiscuous and it's fine. And I was like, okay, I agree with the first part, that you devalue yourself when you're just throwing yourself around to people who are not worthy of, sharing your body with. But why is it that men can do the same but not be devalued? I don't understand that part. But I appreciate his freedom to say it. I love it. Like, I don't agree with everything Andrew Tate says, but I thought that was hilarious. He was dead serious about it. He was really serious. He was like, this is what it is. But I'm like, you become devalued as a person if you're just throwing yourself around. So I just don't get the difference of them. Like, why? Like, if they're trying to make up for the fact that he's out there in these streets, that his body count is high, I don't know. All I know is that I would love to be added to Andrew Tate's body count. I would love to be an addition because he's hot and he can get it. Next subject. I don't know if y'all know Shantae Moore. I was raised on her music. I think she was iconic. My mom loved Shantae Moore. Shantae's got a man at home. Do 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 do. Why you brother calling me and tipping on you, tipping on her. She used to go to church with us in LA. Anyway, Tasha K interviewed somebody who dated the guy that Shantae Moore was with, like the one she made that song about, and then she made a whole album about it. And he was apparently a scammer. He was out here scamming people in real estate deals, like heavy scamming. Like he had to serve 6 years in prison, kind of scamming. I'm like, Shantae, not you down with the scammers. I thought Shantae Moore was a good girl. And I mean, I know when she was with King Lattimore, because we knew him. And so I was like, that's just Shantae Moore. I remember. I didn't know she was even with that guy. But I guess she got with him after she got with King Lattimore, after her ex was over there dipping and doing it everywhere, and getting imprisoned. And Tasha K's interviewing this woman. It's a great interview because she didn't even know she was being scammed. This man was using an inclusive minority program through the government. He can't have this by? He got scared?
He's eating the sticker.
Oh, heck.
He can't have that by himself.
Is it supposed to be attached to that thing?
We need to pull it off.
Oh, okay. Anyways, this guy that she was dating was just scamming the house, and she's lucky not to be in jail herself because she could have gotten involved in this real estate scammerization and ended up indicted as well. I'm like, not Shantae Moore. Not Shantae. Shantae, you stay away from him. It's just really crazy to hear the people who you grow up with and you're thinking oh, this is innocent music, this is my mom's music, oh, it's fun, we're just dancing and singing to the car, or just for that to happen. December issue says, what do you think about Tory Lanez daddy and his fans all up in arms? Now, I agree with his dad at first, But as I learned more about his dad being a scammer too, talking about scammers, his dad being a scammer too, a Kenyan scammer apparently, allegedly. I don't know what to feel, but all I gotta say is, why was his dad's girlfriend, whoever that woman was with him, wife, or I think she was his wife, I don't know, why was she wearing a Tweety Bird shirt to the court trial where his son is getting sentenced to possibly 22 years in prison? Why is she wearing a Tweety Bird shirt? It was a cute shirt. She looked cute. She looked cute. I'm not gonna lie. It matched and everything. It matched with the skirt. It was a Tweety Bird shirt. It was like monochromatic. It was like brown, and it had like brown skirt to it. It was cute. But to court? And then she had a big old afro, fake afro. You know, it was definitely a wig that she put right on there. Very huge, like giant, like just really big afro. She looked fly. I'm not talking about how she looked beautiful. She looked fly. Not court ready. It did not look serious. It looked like, what are these scammers up to? Like, why is she? And then she kept interjecting when he was talking. She kept saying like, "That's right, then no freedom, no this, and injustice." Da, da, da. She would say certain things. I was like, this seems not authentic. It seemed very scam. And apparently he didn't even raise Tory Lanez, this man. He didn't even raise Tory Lanez at all. He was out too busy scamming in Kenya. So, I don't know. But I think what happened to Tory Lanez is not justice. I think something like this there's not enough evidence. Otherwise they would have known about the evidence. So for them to convict him without enough evidence is kind of sketchy. But he was in a situation that he should not have been in, with people that he should not have been with that were snakes. And Megan Thee Stallion is a snake. Megan the Snake. And you are who you hang out, who you hang with, I guess. I don't know. Well, I think Tory Lanez's dad is a hot mess. And pretty hot too, honestly. He's kind of hot. But a mess. But I think that he's just like trying to throw narratives out there, put his name attached to Jay-Z, Rock Nation. Rock Nation is sketchy. They are shady. They do shady stuff there. But no more than any other company, and they're all like, everything's sketchy. So I think he's just trying to push any narrative he can, saying that you're mad, like Rock Nation is mad that Tory Lanez didn't sign a deal with Rock Nation. And that's why you're trying to discredit and ruin my son's reputation. And then when I heard that his sister, Tory Lanez's little sister, this guy's son and daughter, really, 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 really young. She's probably like 8 years old or something like that. I'm trying to think of how old she would be, so by her size and how she looked. She said she was like 8, probably 8. She was like, I'm tired of Rock Nation trying to ruin my brother's career, ruin my brother's reputation. And I'm like, do you know what Rock Nation is? Like, it sounded like she was just told to say that. And she was like, didn't seem like she really knew what she was mad about. I'm not discrediting with kids because kids are smart. But for some reason, the way she said it was just like, did her dad just keep saying, like, is she just parroting what her dad said? Who's a scammer who wasn't even raising Tory Lanez? This whole case is a mess. I used to care about it. I was like, I want, Tory to be free, and I think Megan's a mess, but they're all a mess. I want to throw them all in jail. Put Megan, Tory, and Kelsey all in jail together so they can fight in the jail cell. Why not, at this point? Do we even care about any of these people? I really thought about that the other day. I'm like, why do I care about any of this? They all were in that car. They all were after the mess. They all were drunk AF, allegedly. Why do I care about what these drunk people did? Put them all in jail. People are in jail for less. Honestly, they really do belong. It was a brawl. They all were fighting, so they really do all deserve time, to be honest. But Kelsey got a plea deal. Megan Thee Stallion's best friend. Only person who doesn't belong in jail is the security guard. Tory Lanez security guard. I believe that he really was trying to separate the wretchedity of it all. He was probably the only sober one in the car, and he was doing his best to separate and diffuse the altercation, in my opinion. But I just don't understand why any of this is so surprising. I don't feel surprised by any of this stuff, and I want to stand behind Tory, but then I also see how many people in America are standing behind Tory and kind of like mad about the situation. It makes me second guess if I know enough about the situation, because when America is with something, then it's usually the exact opposite. That is the truth or the reality. So this is a murky situation, and I'm like, if I was a judge, I'd be like, you know what? I'm throwing away your plea deal, Kelsey. Make this time and get you. You better hop yourself back in here with your shot foot. Hop back in here. You're all going to jail. All of y'all. No celebrity division. Y'all all going to jail until y'all figure out and realize that being a hot mess, a hot ratchet mess, is not okay. To jail. Don't pass go. Give me all your money too. Give me all your money and give me all your residuals. Smack it on my Anyways. I think Nicki Minaj should have been a judge in this case. Yeah. Prison. But whatever. I'm over it. It felt like a movie. Like you're watching a movie at first, but now I'm like bored. He's in jail now. There was a big story about what he's eating in jail for Christmas. Oh, he's eating roasted turkey with a roll, cranberry sauce, mac and cheese. He's had this whole plate of people. People are writing under there like, he's eating better than I am, and I'm not in jail. That's another thing. It's all a mess. Like, we don't really care about these people. Maybe him being in jail for 20 years will make him realize, hey, I just wasted my whole life over a weapon, over being unfaithful. But part of me is happy. I mean, I know it's not illegal to be unfaithful, but I can't stand a cheater. I can't stand a cheater. And he was cheating. He was cheating the house down boots, going everywhere. And now he's going to jail for 20 years for cheating, really, because the cheating is what started the whole battle. It started the whole fight. Yeah, weapons were thrown out at some point, but it was the cheating that did it, and the lying and the deception. That's what started the whole confrontation. So, prison he goes. He's about to be somebody's bee. We're going? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta go. Hopefully, this flight doesn't get canceled. But I love you. I say I love you all, but I don't really know all of y'all. I don't really know y'all, but I'm sending y'all some love. I love my people, my Shay, sending love to her, sending love to Doris. If Steven's here, he gets some love. Who else? If Michael's here, they get love. But some of y'all I don't know. But thank you for being here, though, either way. Hey, Doris. Doris says, have a great day. You as well have an amazing day. Thank you for the 7 roses. Very kind of you. All right, I'm going to get off of here. Oh, God, I'm so full. Have a beautiful day, you guys. I will see you all soon on the next live. Be back. I'm just going there and then probably going to the grocery store and then coming back home. My goal today is to get my room spotless. Like, I think your room being spotless is so helpful for your mental health. And so I'm going to get to this. I know things have been a little all over the place, so I just got to get my space in order and my clothes washed and everything. And I'm going to feel amazing. I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to keep it that way. I got to build and keep building up my business. So anyways, rock on, Mercuryans. I'll see you guys on the next live. The baby says bye. Bye.